you been? I hope you're all doing well. I'm also doing well, and I'm back. It's been a while since I shared a video. I've been caught up with so many things. I don't know if I'll share some of the things I've done, but anyway, no, there's nothing much to share. I've been in Nairobi the past one month or so, and I've been caught up with so many things to do, so I wasn't able to share. But here I am, I'm back. My name is RispaKN, for those who don't know me, and you're most welcome to subscribe, like, and share my videos. If you want to know more about me, there's some videos that I've shared. You can just have a look at them. Like there's a get to know me Q&A that I did a while back when I was starting the channel, so you can get to know more about me on that video, and feel free to subscribe. For those who have subscribed, thank you so much for joining this team, and I hope with time we will have more engagements, more likes, more shares, and I also plan to work more on my videos. I've been getting feedback, and hopefully I'll make them better as time goes by. This is just the beginning, and I've been doing this by myself. It's very raw, but I believe that everything I've shared is interesting. So just go back and have a look. Most of my videos are cleaning videos, like self-care videos, lifestyle videos, and every Friday I share a word of hope depending on what I've learned and I feel like sharing. So welcome to today's video, and in this video I don't want to talk so much. I just want to go straight to the point. In this video, we are going to talk about Jeremiah 29:11. So many people, if you're a spiritual person and you read the Bible quite often, or if you go to church, you've heard so many people quote the word Jeremiah 29:11, and it's about God's plan of our lives. He knows He has a good plan for us. It's a promise from God, and many people quote it, but I feel like there's a background behind the story of that led to the word that Jeremiah got from God. There's a story behind it. Before Jeremiah shared this word, because Jeremiah was a prophet, this is a word that he shared, that he got from a message that he shared, that he got from God. And so my only concern, or the thing that I realized most, is we tend to quote it, but we don't really know the story behind it. And I feel like it's very necessary to know the story behind it, because there's a reason as to why there's some things that happened before Jeremiah shared this message. And so, because I'm just gonna be very brief about it, I really hope in my heart that you can get some time to read part of the story, especially from Jeremiah 25. You can start from even 20. Yeah, even the whole story of Jeremiah, the whole book of Jeremiah. But just to get a background of what was happening, you can read at least from Jeremiah 27, just before you get to Jeremiah 29:11. And so in those times, it was when a group of people, prophets, and some people, members of the Israelites, had exiled and gone to Babylon. They were under sort of like oppression. This, I'm using my exact words, but if you go back to the Bible, you can read it and understand it. So they had gone on exile. They were no longer in their original land where they were born, where they used to live. They had gone on exile. And so as Jeremiah was talking to them, he was talking to them while they were in exile. Allow me to read Jeremiah 29, chapter 29. This is the text of the letter that the prophet Jeremiah sent from Jerusalem to the surviving elders among the exiles and to the priests. The prophets and all other people Nebuchadnezzar had carried into exile from Jerusalem to Babylon. This was after King Jehoiakim and the queen mother, the court officials and the leaders of Judah and Jerusalem, the skilled workers and the craftsmen had gone into exile from Jerusalem. He entrusted the letter to Elasah, son of Shaphan, and Gemariah, son of Hilkiah, whom Zedekiah, king of Judah, sent to King Nebuchadnezzar in Babylon. It said, "This is what the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, says to all those I carried into exile from Jerusalem to Babylon. Build houses and settle down, plant gardens and eat what they produce. Marry and have sons and daughters. Find wives for your sons and give your daughters in marriage, so that they too may have sons and daughters. Increase in number there, do not decrease. Also, seek the peace and prosperity of the city to which I have carried you into exile. Pray to the Lord for it, because if it prospers, you too will prosper. Yes, this is what the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, says. Do not let the prophets and diviners among you deceive you. Do not listen to the dreams you encourage them to have. They are prophesying lies to you in my name. I have not sent them, declares the Lord. This is what the Lord says. When 70 years are completed for Babylon, I will come to you and fulfill my good promise to bring you back to this place. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Then you will call on me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. I will be found by you, declares the Lord, and I will bring you back from captivity. I will gather you from all the nations and places where I have banished you, declares the Lord, and I will bring you back to the place from which I carried you into exile. You may say, the Lord has raised up prophets for us. Okay, we can read up to chapter 14, verse 14. So as the story, as I have read, I've read just a small part of it, just to explain my point, which is these prophets, these elders had been brought into exile to Babylon by Nebuchadnezzar. It was not by their will. So you can almost understand their frustration. Sometimes you go through some things and you just really don't understand what's happening. But Jeremiah sent a message and told them, and told them the message that God had given them, which was that when they reach in Babylon, they should settle down, go on with their lives as usual, speak prosperity to the land, so that when the land prospers, even then they will prosper. And after 70 years, God will bring them back to their land. And this is where God gives a promise and tells them, do as I say, for I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, plans to give you a future and a hope. So God was assuring them that whatever is going on, I need you to follow my will. I need you to hear what I say. So just follow my will, go to this place, even though it seems like you have been taken out of your place and gone to a place, a foreign land, and this is not something you expected. I need you to go there and settle down and be part of that group and speak the word and speak blessings and prosperity upon that land, so even you can prosper. And then after 70 years, I will bring you back. And immediately after, he gives a promise and assures them that you don't need to worry, I have good plans for you. He tells them, then you will seek me and you will find me. You will pray and I will answer you. Meaning, during this time in exile, believe and trust that I have good plans for you. Meanwhile, continue to pray and seek me, and I will answer your prayers. And so, there's a whole background to this promise. There is a message there. This is something that the Israelites had gone through, but it also reflects into our lives. There are situations where you find yourself in a place where you really don't understand, in a place where it just really doesn't make sense. Things are not going as promised. Things are not going as you think in your head is according to the will of God. But God is actually giving an assurance that He has a good plan for our lives, to prosper us. Good plans for us. They're not plans to destroy us. They are good plans, and He is leading us in a path that is according to His will. And also, to add on that, according to this story, I also learned, in whatever area you are, in whatever situation you are, in whatever foreign thing you find yourself in, keep praying and seeking God, and He will answer. And just make sure that in your heart you trust that you are walking according to the will of God. Keep praying, and at some point things will go back to, like, not necessarily go back to normal. You will be at peace with whatever situation you're in or whatever place you go to. And as God speaks to you, then you will find your way into whichever situation you're in. So as you speak this word, as you speak this promise, me personally, what I have learned, I just want to settle my mind and understand that there is a full plan. Even though I'm in this situation where I feel like maybe it's just all over the place and it doesn't make sense, there is a plan that God has, and all I can do right now is continue to pray and seek God, and I believe that He will give me an answer that will satisfy my mind, my thoughts. So read the word, read Jeremiah 29:11, and try to understand the backstory and get the meaning of why all this. Why did God lead to this message? There were people who were in exile. They had been taken from their homeland, and they were taken. They had come from their homeland and taken to a foreign land, and they were in exile. So they were out of their comfort zone. But God gives them a promise, and He asks them to continue praying and seeking Him, and He will be, and they will find Him. And even in this situation, wherever they had gone into exile, God says when they go there, they should settle. To settle is not to just like you're sitting there, yes, you've gone to this place which is foreign, but you feel like, I'm just not comfortable, I'm not in the right place. You don't feel like you want to do something about it, like you don't want to live your normal life. God tells them to continue living a normal life, to continue speaking prosperity, to continue to settle down, like to continue marrying and remarrying, marrying each other, giving birth to kids, living their own daily life like it's normal. He was asking them to go to that place and continue living a normal life, like the life that they were living in their homeland. So, as awkward as it is, in whichever situation you're in, believe and trust that God is with you. And even though maybe sometimes you feel displaced, you are actually not. You are in the right. You are in the plans of God. You are in the will of God. And just to have a peace of mind, settle, accept, and walk in the will of God, and the rest shall fall into place according to the will of God. Don't forget to pray and seek God and have faith that everything shall be well and the will of God shall prevail. I've spoken many things. I hope you will learn one or two things, and that is it for today. So that's what I have learned, and I hope you will learn something out of this. I love you all. Till next time, have a lovely weekend. Happy Sabbath to those who go to church on Saturday, and to those who go to church on Sunday. Have a good day in church as you worship God. Happy Sabbath. Bye.